So how does American get into and become obsessed with a franchise from Finland, despite having zero ancestral connections to Finland nor other Nordic countries? What's going on, guys? So this year, the Moomin franchise is celebrating 80 years of existence. For those who are unfamiliar with the franchise, Moomin, created by the late author Tove Jansson, is about the lives and adventures of a family of a species called Moomin trolls, who live in the remote part of the world. It's remote enough that they don't want it to be put on the map.
There are 3 men looking for hot springs to put Moomin Valley on the map, bringing tourism and sausages.
Too late, Moomin Papa, as we now know where it is. While the Moomin franchise has enjoyed popularity in other countries such as the Scandinavian countries and Japan, it hasn't enjoyed the same level of success here in the US. It's more on the seldom known side, though that might change in the future. As Americans, we grew up with these characters instead. So how did I end up discovering and getting into it? Let's rewind to 2019 when the new animated series Moomin Valley came out. I suddenly saw a lot of Moomin related posts on social media. I even saw Moomin related cosplay. In particular, cosplays of Snufkin. Speaking of Snufkin, there are compilation videos of these that became viral. I would say these videos contribute to the popularity of this side character that is only present in spring and summer. I didn't understand at first why all this Moomin stuff was happening, as I wasn't aware of Moomin Valley. I wasn't even aware of the Moomin franchise to begin with. I thought all these posts were just for kicks and nothing else. But then later on that year, I decided to watch the 90s Moomin anime series. And behold, I ended up liking it a lot. Felt like a great escape from reality and the drama I see online. Plus, it did not feel like an anime or cartoon I would typically see. I would describe watching Moomin like this. Imagine a time before YouTube and social media. You're watching TV inside a house where the walls are painted white and light blue, and outside is overcast and rainy. Don't exactly know why this gave me this feel, but it's probably because how it's animated. Since I got into the Moomin franchise, I ended up watching and reading more Moomin related media, even some weird live action shows from Sweden. I played the Snufkin Melody Moomin Valley game that came out a few years later. I have amassed an ever-growing Moomin collection. This is only a small part of it, by the way. I've talked about this collection in a previous video, but I'm thinking of doing an update video as I've been getting more Moomin stuff since publishing that video. I've also been to countries such as Norway and Sweden where Moomin is popular. I've also been to Moomin shops, which are very expensive, but still worth paying a visit. I still have yet to visit the country that gave us the Moomin franchise, which is Finland. If that's not enough, I cosplayed not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, but 9 Moomin characters and counting. So what do I like about this show? As someone who grew up watching shows such as Arthur and Dragon Tales, I feel that the themes of this show can be applied in real life. One article I highly recommend reading is this article on the Moomin website about what the Moomins could tell us about loneliness. It's pretty much an animated series that doesn't have an overpowering emphasis on exaggeration. Plus, it doesn't heavily rely on a central plot. Each episode and book has its own unique plot to it, and I love that variety. Not to mention the random gags and catchphrases I saw in the 90s anime.
What did you do?
I'll tell you later.
I don't understand signs.
Moomin! Moomin!
Yes, what is it, Snufkin?
You look just like Tarzan!
I also love the personalities of the characters, in particular, the Moomin family. Instead of claiming to be hospitable, I find the Moomin family to be openly hospitable and friendly. Great example of how caring the Moomin family is are the stories of the invisible child Ninny. As my favorite character is Moomin Papa because I relate to his desire for adventure and the search for purpose in his life. For those who are interested in the Moomin franchise but don't know where to begin, I recommend watching the 90s Moomin animated series. While Moomin Valley is the most recent animated series, the 90s Moomin animated series does a better job in portraying the Moomin characters. Even Tove Jansson herself said that the series brought her characters to life. For those who prefer reading the books first, I absolutely recommend starting with the Moomins and the Great Flood. Not only is the first book, it's actually how it all began, it's also a really good story as well. And that's the story of how I got into the Moomin franchise. How did you get into the Moomin franchise, and why do you like it? Was it a part of your childhood, or did you find out about it later in life? Let me know in the comments below. If you thought my story was interesting, feel free to give it a like and subscribe to my channel. And with that, I hope to see you in the next video.